What is up, weather enthusiasts? I'm your host, Pat's Path Predictor. Let's get right into the weather. Alright, so this is the situation we have right here, ladies and gentlemen. We have a slight risk for tomorrow and Wednesday, both in Texas right here. So it looks like Texas is getting one of those two-day events right here. Slight risk for tomorrow for DFW, Waco, Austin, down to San Antonio, affecting 10 million people over here. And then the other one is from Albine to Shreveport, including DFW and Waco over there. So it looks like Dallas, Fort Worth is going to be getting a double whammy tomorrow once again. Here's what we have for tomorrow: 5% tornado risk, 15% wind risk, and the hail risk is only 5%, but that's in Florida down there. So it looks like it's going to be mainly a wind-driven threat right here for day 2. For day 3, here's the probabilistic, 15%. We don't exactly know what's going on with that, but we'll go ahead and read the summary of that. Scattered thunderstorms may produce large hail and damaging winds over much of central to northern Texas on Wednesday. Isolated severe thunderstorms capable of producing hail may also occur in the Florida Peninsula. So definitely an interesting situation going on. We're going to go ahead and pull up the HRRR model run right here, at least for tomorrow. We're going to go ahead and show you the simulated reflectivity to kind of get a good idea of when the timing that's going to start it is right here. So it looks like a decent timing is going to be between 5 and 7, like 4 and 6 o'clock for when it starts. And it's mostly going to be scattered thunderstorms until late tonight where it starts bubbling up like that in DFW right there. And that's the first round of thunderstorms for tomorrow right there. We actually have a sounding out of central Texas. Look at the lapse rate right here. It's a 9 degrees Celsius per kilometer. The shear is absolutely very directional. The shear with speed shear, though, isn't that great. It's around 14 knots at 1 kilometer, 31 at 3, and 43 at 6. Definitely could enhance some supercell development, but it's going to be a little challenging for tornadoes to develop in that area, but it still can happen no matter what. Cape values are cracking 2,000, so definitely the Cape is there. If that shear improves by maybe even 5 or 10 knots or so in those areas, definitely could see some tornadoes right there. Now, we're going to go ahead and pull up the NAM model and show you what's going on with that, because as you can see, this is at 21Z on Wednesday. Looks like thunderstorms are going to start firing up between 2 and 4 o'clock in the afternoon right now, and they're going to continue into Texas and Louisiana into the overnight and eventually dissipate just like that right here. If we take a look at the Cape values, they're estimating right here. The Cape values at 4 o'clock, they're cracking 3,000 joules per kilogram in a lot of areas over here. So we actually have a couple of soundings pulled up. This first sounding was taken in Fort Worth, Texas, right here. 3,000 joules per kilogram of Cape right here. 13 knots of wind shear, 47 at 6 kilometers, which that's definitely going to enhance some supercell development right there. That massive Cape right there is also going to produce very large hail right here as well. And the probabilities of a tornado happening 60%, and the probabilities of an EF2 plus tornado given are this right here. We definitely could be seeing some EF1, EF2, maybe even EF3s at the current time looking at this right here. Now we have this one. This was taken in downtown Dallas right here. A little less than 3,000 joules per kilogram of Cape right here. The shear is absolutely good right there. Definitely going to enhance supercell development, similar to that other sounding over there. Lapse rates are pretty impressive over as well. But yeah, something to keep an eye on right here. I want to go ahead and take a look at the supercell composite and the significant tornado parameter for both days, actually, using the North American run. Now, this is the supercell composite starting around 4 o'clock in the afternoon on Tuesday. And it looks like the supercell composite does peak overnight, which is interesting right here. So we'll definitely have to keep an eye on it. I actually want to go ahead and take a sounding over here to see if there's going to be any severe weather right there. But while that's pulling up, this basically subsides. Yeah, this definitely could be an overnight event if the cap is not strong enough. And the shear absolutely can cause tornadoes to happen right here. As you can see, the 1 kilometer shear is at 36 knots. The SRH is pretty impressive in this part of Texas in the overnight. So it does appear we might be looking at an overnight event for the first day, and then we'll have a more afternoon to evening event on the second day with this. But yeah, definitely an interesting situation going on. That speed shear definitely is going to help with that. And then we're going to go ahead and show you what's happening for Wednesday right here. And the supercell composite isn't as impressive as it was as it is like on Tuesday, but definitely could bring some large hail, some damaging winds, couple tornadoes is not out of the question. SIG tor parameter, we're going to go ahead and pull that up if it lets us do that right here. Unfortunately, it's just not showing us the values. I don't know why. I guess there's a problem with College of DuPage. They need to fix that. But for tomorrow, for Wednesday morning at least, if we even go back to the overnight hours right here, it's still around 3.3 out of 10, which it's not that bad for tornado development. But if it gets up to like 4 or 5, that's when I'd start having major problems with it. But yeah, just an interesting situation that's going on altogether. Severe weather season really has died down during April, but we could see a little bit of a resurgence with this. And depending on what goes on in the start of May, we could definitely see another resurgence in severe weather season with that. But with that being said, we're going to go ahead and wrap up this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you are new. It helps us out and helps us make more videos like these. The goal of this channel is to get more people engaged with weather. And if you want to help us out with any severe weather or other extreme weather events, join the Discord. It is Storms United. The link is in the description down below. But with that being said, have a wonderful day, guys. Stay safe.